Hey YouTube world, it's me Coco, and I am back with Talk My Trash Thursdays, right? So I was thinking about what to talk about today, and nothing has came to my mind, right? So then I was watching a video, and then it came to me like a light bulb. And I was gonna post it on Facebook, just a regular Facebook video, but I was like, since I have to do a YouTube video, why not share this with YouTube, right? Okay, so excuse me, for Talk My Trash Thursdays, I am going to talk about how people will not trust natural holistic remedies, but will trust the medicine from the doctors, right? Okay. I am an herbalist, right? I go to herbs for all forms of healing, okay? I'm not saying don't trust the doctors. I'm not saying don't trust the students because their knowledge is very valuable. However, what I am saying is that sometimes you'll be surprised on how much your neighbor knows about healing the flu, curing the flu. You'll be surprised on how much your neighbor knows about curing yeast infections. At home, you'll be surprised on how much your neighbor knows about blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff like that, right? Because a lot of us actually do research, right? I know me personally, when it comes to like the cold and flu and stuff like that, I can cure a cold in 3 to 5 days, and guess what? All you need is some elderberry syrup. I preach this to the high heavens. Elderberry syrup helps with viral infections, and it helps with allergies, right? But because I'm not a medical student or a doctor, people don't want to listen to me, right? But what I'm telling you is that I've done my research on every herb that I've used. I even experiment with the things that I use before I even tell people. Like, I literally cure me and my children from the cold by using elderberry syrup. Or if I don't have elderberry syrup, we'll use herbal infusions, right? I've looked at plenty of herbs that helps people with, high blood pressure and diabetes. I am a real, health advocate. Like, you have a problem, I will search that up, look at cures for it, look at remedies for it, so I can help you out. You don't need to be a medical student to cure certain ailments. You don't have to be a medical student or a doctor to, really know about health and diet. Honestly speaking, a lot of doctors don't even know about health and nutrition. Doctors won't tell you that every virus, you don't have to take medicine for it. Viruses are really supposed to run its course, right? What they tell you is that these medicines cure viruses, right? They don't cure the virus. They sometimes help you alleviate the symptoms from the virus, but they don't really kill the virus. And let's talk about the medicines that they do use, right? Cold medicine. Cold medicine has food dye, it has preservative, it has sugar. How is that supposed to heal you? How is that supposed to cure you? How? You know what elderberry has in it? Elderberry has elderberries. Elderberry syrup. You know what elderberry syrup has in it? It has elderberries, agave or honey, cardamom or sugar. Not sugar. Cinnamon or cloves, and some spring water or whatever water you use. That's all that's in the elderberry syrup. And guess what? That elderberry syrup lasts for a few weeks, okay? If it even lasts for a few weeks, because you can take elderberry syrup when you're not even sick. And I'm just focused on elderberry syrup because that's one of the main things that I preach to the high heavens. And people like, oh, since you're not a doctor, you're not a medical student, you don't know. Actually, I do know because I use it. Chamomile is one of my go-to herbs, okay? My daughter has eczema. I've done got rid of her eczema naturally. You know what the doctors told me for her eczema? The doctors told me to wash her every day and to put Vaseline on her, right? That, first of all, washing dry skin every day definitely is not going to work, okay? And here's why. Because you are washing away the natural oils, the natural bacteria, and all of that of the skin. The skin creates natural bacteria, creates natural oils, natural cells, so that way it can fight a lot of things, right? Why would I wash that off every single day? Then when it came to actually trying to figure out her eczema, they don't tell you, oh, you have to figure out what she's allergic to first. You know, I've actually found out from a friend of mine that I had to find out what my daughter's allergic to in order to stop the eczema flare up. But let's talk about getting the eczema off her skin. He was talking about washing her up every day using certain soaps, you know, using Vaseline and stuff like that, Aquaphor, whatever that ointment is. He was saying use stuff like that. And guess what? None of that stuff works, okay? None of that stuff works. You know what did work? Home remedies that I did my research on, that I applied. Chamomile is a very good thing to use for the hand, foot, and mouth disease, for eczema, right? And to put them to sleep, and toothaches and fevers. You know what else is good for eczema? Apple cider vinegar. You know what else is good for eczema? Shea butter, right? Coconut oil. You know, I will say though, Vaseline, putting that Vaseline or like some type of ointment on over top of your moisture will definitely help seal in the moisture. But the doctor didn't tell me none of that shit. Like, I had to go and do my own research and search up for that shit, right? Doctors won't tell you how to really deal with stuff. You know, they'll teach you what they learn from the books, and what they learn from the books is not one size fit all. Again, I'm not saying don't trust the doctors. I'm not saying don't trust the medical students. I'm not saying don't listen to them, because they do go to school to learn this stuff. But at the end of the day, they don't know everything. So you'll be surprised on how much your neighbor knows. You know, you'll be surprised on how much your teacher knows. The teacher who teaches math, you'll be surprised on how much they know on curing certain things. You know, if somebody is really, you know, really into health and nutrition and stuff like that, trust me, they know more than you think they know, you know. And not only do they know, but they live it. A lot of these doctors don't live the life that they preach. And I'm not negating anything because of that, but I'm just saying, understand that 9 times out of 10, when a person that you typically know actually lives or lived at one point the lifestyle that they're trying to preach, right? Unlike doctors, the doctors don't really, live the lifestyle that they live, okay? And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because, you know, they are doctors because they love to help other people. They are doctors because doctors do make some good money, okay? So I'm not even faulting them. But I'm just saying, you know, listen to your neighbors sometimes. Listen to the people in your community, because especially now that everybody is waking up and rising, by day, since a lot of people are rising in consciousness, you know, there's a lot of people learning a lot more. You know, it's just not pills and potions now. I mean, it's just not only pills, it's pills and potions now, okay? But yeah, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to, you know, get y'all to understand that it's some average people out here who know a lot of shit, just like these doctors and these therapists and shit. And I'm not saying don't go get the help that you need, but what I'm saying is just don't be quick to shut other people down because they don't have the degree, because they didn't go to school to learn X, Y, and Z, all right? A lot of people these days know a lot of stuff, so check them out. All right, but before we close out, I would like to say thank you for thank you for supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate you all for spending time watching my videos, because I know time is precious, okay? And we don't have time to waste. And the fact that you took the time out your day to watch my video is a beautiful thing, and I am forever grateful. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.